Hi Nigel, so here's your coaching call recap video. Massive cycle this week, furthest you've ever done, which is brilliant. And now we're dipping into this high mileage territory. It's really going to sort of highlight the things that we've been working on, the things that we're going to be working on over the next couple of weeks as well. So with that in mind, the main target for this week will be working out the nutrition that we're going to be taking on board actually on the cycle, especially higher, sort of like as we get further through the cycle as well. So sort of like when the mileage is getting up there, what we're going to be taking on board. Obviously it's going to need to be nutrition dense, which is going to be really important to fuel the performance of the ride, but also, as we mentioned, you're going to have to want to eat this food as well, because the last thing you want to do if you're sort of 70, 80, 90 miles into a ride is eat some food that you really don't want to, because it just won't happen, and that will mean you're not getting the nutrition on board you need to fuel the next stage of your cycling. So have a think about that for me this week, and then see what you come up with and let me know. Obviously I know you're going to be doing your cycles anyway, so I'll leave that to you in regards to the mileage. The other thing we briefly touched on is another little sort of tip that we can do now, because you've got one, is potentially taking the massage gun on the bike rides with you, because it will really help with the recovery side of things. I know you mentioned you had a little niggle in sort of the lower back. If you have the gun on you, you can just give it a quick blast with the gun and you're laughing. And as we discussed, I wouldn't necessarily even just use it for when you feel you need it. I would use it regardless of whether you feel you need it or not, especially as your mileage is creeping up, because it would just relieve any stiffness, soreness, and it just make you feel a little bit better, which is really important. And it may even give you that little bit of edge of performance as well. So, and with it being so compact, it's certainly not going to take up much room, not going to weigh too much. So there's no real adverse effects to using it at all, really. So it's definitely something to think about. And then finally, if we can just update the measurements and weights on the app. Sorry, sort of lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so update your measurements and weights on the app for me, and then fill in the calorie calculator to make sure we've got up-to-date targets. But other than that, I think we'll call that a day for targets for this week. Again, well done for the cycling. You've done brilliantly. As I say, furthest you've ever done. We just need to keep creeping those mileage up now until big race day. But other than that, Nigel, have a good week, and I'll be in touch soon. Cheers, bye.